Like, this country. We don't know how to watch anything anymore. We don't know how to watch shit.
Best Director. Greta Gerwig, Little Women.
Oh, shit.
Trey Edward Schultz, Waves.
Oh, this got real.
Ari Aster, Midsommar. Pedro Almodovar, Pain and Glory. Julia Reichert and Stephen Bogner, American Factory.
Can you imagine if these were the actual Academy Award nominees for Best Director?
It'd be amazing.
That would be amazing.
The only one here that feels completely out of line is Ari Aster for Midsommar. Like, I just don't think that they would ever nominate a movie like that in this kind of a category.
Well,
the other four,
Jordan
like
Peele,
that's true. That's true.
But it only happened once. It'll never happen again.
Get Out was a lot more pop.
Right. I mean, I'm not saying he'll never be nominated again. I just think that like that style of that thing, I feel like for a lot of voters, I feel like there's a cat out of the bag with him.
Mm-hmm.
And they feel like, well, didn't he already do that?
Yeah.
Like Us and Get Out are in any way comparable to each other.
Yep.
Just whatever. There's a lot of just bad things.
Anyway, he could have been on this list. I mean, we could have said Jordan Peele, Us. That was never talked about at one moment
even for a second
during this Oscar season.
Oh no. No, I mean the screenplay. I don't know. I don't know. It's crazy to me, the things that we take for granted. It's nuts to me. Ang Lee made whatever. Just don't even get me started.
What were you going to say? Ang Lee made The Ice Storm?
No.
Ang Lee made
He made your
Eat,
favorite
Drink, Man, Woman?
He made one of your favorite action sequences.
Yeah, that scene kicks ass. That movie is pretty incoherent, but
anyway, I'm just saying.
Huge Ang Lee fan,
we're
by
in
the way.
weird times.
Mhm.
Of these 5 people, I am gonna go with Greta Gerwig.
Obviously, I am as well.
I love Trey Edward Schultz. I love Waves.
Waves really died, man. Like, they really proved Chance wrong. It just died on the vine. Didn't make any money. Got no love at the awards. Didn't get Gotham love. Didn't get Indie Spirit Awards love.
I
can't believe how divisive that movie is. I'm kind of shocked.
I felt that it was going to be divisive, but not in the way that it turned out to
But
be.
more divisive than like The Lighthouse. Like, there are so many weird
I hear
movies
you.
that did amazing business this year.
I think that we are so messed up about race that the idea of a person just expressing empathy, the idea of a white director expressing empathy for Black people and like identifying and inventing a life for them that doesn't compute with any of the things that we've been programmed to think a white person should find interesting about Black people. And I also think it's a huge risk to have that character do the thing that the character does. I don't like it, but you know what? Like, it's not based on a true story. He can do whatever the fuck he wants, and he did it. And it has to happen in order for the second half of the movie to work. Like, this country. We don't know how to watch anything anymore. We don't know how to watch shit. And so we're only focused on, well, what does it say this guy is? Okay, I'm out.
I do think a lot of the conversation around the film is driven by that. Why did this guy get to make this movie?
It's outrageous.
Yeah.
It's just outrageous. Anyway, that said, I'm going to go with Greta Gerwig.
I love this movie, and I have more complicated feelings about Waves, so it's very easy for me to go with Greta Gerwig.
Okay.
Should I even try to?
He's heard it.
Oh. No. I mean about Greta Gerwig.
Oh,
Yeah.
about Greta Gerwig? It's very hard for me to speak because at some point she taps into some primal thing of the way that I think about the experience of being a woman, the experience of having thoughts, and the experience of
I'm getting
my
a little
relationship to literature, my relationship specifically to Little Women, and kind of what I want to see when I go to the movies. I often I'm surrounded by a lot of men in my life who I love very much, and they like a lot of movies, and they talk about entire schools of filmmaking and things that just really spoke to them and their interests and their beliefs so specifically. And I have always been, well, not always been happy for them, but I that's lovely. And I never really understood what that felt like until I saw a Greta Gerwig movie. of just being like, holy shit, I didn't know you could do that, but also you were in my brain. And that's a very specific endorsement. I also think this movie is just like so smart and also has feelings, and it is accomplished, and it has ideas, and she is so in control. She creates a world that is a Greta Gerwig world while also still being a part of this tradition of filmmaking. She's very important to me.
I have nothing further to add. The winner is Greta Gerwig.
I have nothing further to add either. I believe. I mean, I got a little. That was like a courtroom drama closing argument.
Yes,
and I got a little misty.
Thank you.
Did you order the code red? You're goddamn right, Greta did.